Greetings and salutations, good people of the interwebs. This is Robert, and this is Riding with Robert, all things cycling. Today we're going to continue to talk about bags, integral part of the cycling life. I kind of go with a multiple size approach. Some people I just see like they have the same bag all the time, and I just think, well, you know, if it's working for you, keep it up. But I kind of like a nice smaller bag, a medium-sized bag, a really big bag. I'm not going to bring something I don't need with me. So, but the first bag that I got, okay, so we got to go all the way back to, I was a bike messenger early 90s. I worked for Bicycle Express. They had bags that you could use. You had to provide your own bike, but they had bags that you could use that looked like they had been dragged through a swamp multiple times. So they're just these filthy, you know, anyone could instantly picked out the Bike X rider because they just generally had this like dirty, filthy yellow thing hanging off their back. And anyway, so probably a year or so into working at Bike X, I noticed that my coworkers were starting to buy their own bags, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool, because then, you know, it's your bag, you don't have to share it with anybody, you can customize it. And so I had worked there for a few years, and then I got a job at Kroll. And right before I left Kroll in 95, in the spring of 95, I did an order with Timbuk that was a combination order with a lot of other people that I was working with at Bike X. And this is what I got. I got the over-the-shoulder messenger bag, Timbuk. So there's pros and cons to this bag. I'm gonna explain the cons because they really are kind of cons. First up, this buckle. You kind of have to have a buckle so that you can adjust it depending on what you've got in there. So you need some material, but you've got too much material at times. So it's a matter of undoing this rubber band. Sometimes rubber bands break, so then other people would use bullnose paper clips. And I think it's why Chrome came up with their seatbelt kind of system. The tarp that they used on the inside here has got a vinyl that cracks after it gets too cold or freezes, thaws, and so you've got a bag that has got a bunch of this going on in it, you know. See that? Just kind of ratty. It doesn't keep me from using it. And Velcro doesn't work very well. Not really sure what the thinking was with that, but thankfully they have that piece of technology that still works after 30 years. So those are the cons. The positive aspects of this bag, there's very few seams that have dropped. Very few stitches, I should say. There's a little wear and tear, but you know, it's a good mid-sized bag. It does have three pockets on the inside there. It's got a external zipper envelope, and then this one's got places for pens. So you know, there's pros and cons to each bag, but you know, I was thinking about getting rid of this because I thought, well, I've got a bag already, but the more the more the more I rode and running errands and such, the more I liked having options where I could take my small bag if I'm just getting a few things, or a mid-sized bag if I'm getting a few more things, or a gigantic bag if I need to, like, you know, we're talking going to the grocery store and buying everything. Anyhow, this is it. This is the 30-year-old 1995 Timbuk 2 messenger bag. Hope you enjoyed that. Going to be putting out another video maybe next week of a bag that didn't hold up so well. Not quite as old even. Didn't hold up so well. It's unfortunate, but you know, I didn't drag it through the mud or anything. It just fell apart of its own accord. So look for that video. Hope you like this one. Like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you on the playground.